Dream of this day when we have iPad. It's America's favorite, just like Bill Duggan. They're both America's favorite. And we're doing the biggest package for the best price in history. It's your last chance for the year on any iPad Today special. This is the processor my niece asked for, and I'll just tell you right now, she's very particular, like Auntie Shannon. And I spy out of the corner of my eye in Santa's workshop, the one, the only, the inimitable Bill Duggan, who has been bringing this to life all day long. You gotta shop now, though, because it is your last chance. We have our final quantities. I'll take you on a tour of everything you get. Bill Duggan, are you up to no good over there in Santa's workshop?
Little old me, never. However, the iPad's helping me communicate and connect with you so we can have fun. Right off the top, I want to show you some of these new features with this Generation 9. It's really that front-facing camera. They made the quality better, Shannon. I don't have to stay in that little box. I mean, you know how hard that is for people like you and me. I want to get up and move around. The camera's going to be able to follow me because it has this center stage capability. This isn't new to Apple. It's in their Pro series of tablets, but now it's in this 9th generation one, which really makes it accessible because, you know, I'm having a great conversation with you, but I gotta make the bed, I gotta put the laundry away, I'm doing stuff. This camera will follow me around. We're giving you a stand so you can set it up wherever you want and enjoy it. But more importantly, you see how it's following me? You can't avoid the camera.
You know, who's doing cameras who are like, could we get center stage for Cuckoo Bird over there?
You gotta follow her, guys, gotta follow her.
You know, exactly. It's like, oh, okay, game on. Day one, lesson one, don't walk in front of the camera. Okay. Are you ready for some crazy? Are you ready for some fun? Well, actually, that proves an excellent point, though, because my poor crew may have difficulty following me sometimes. Tonight would be one of those nights. Your iPad doesn't. Now, your iPad doesn't know if you've been naughty or nice, but unlike the Apple Store, there's no waiting, there's no hesitating. We're giving you more stuff. We're giving you an unconditional money-back guarantee, not for 14 days. How about until the end of January? And then we're giving you more stuff than ever before in history. So first and foremost, pick which color you would like. Do you want the silver? Do you want the space gray? I love the space gray. I just think it's very high-tech. They're both very cool. They're iPads, duh. You know them, you love them, you want them, especially in this bundle. And then you just pick your memory. Now, Steve, I'm gonna double check. On the 256 gig, only in the silver and 100 in the black, those are the accessories, we'll get to those right now. And is the black, I mean, basically, and black and silver. And the silver we've got on hsn.com. So let me just put it to you this way. We have a couple hundred 256 memory, okay? A couple hundred of the 256 gig in the memory. You want that though because you want, I've got 17,000 photos on my phone and someone needs to give me a spanking or have a little talk to me because the whole point is you're gonna save movies, you're gonna watch movies, you're gonna do TikToks, you're gonna do social medias. By the way, I did a little social media with, the good news about that 256, in the 64, we have all colors. Thank you, Steve. Then you just pick the color of your accessory package. If you want black, that's great, because we're gonna give you 2 cases. We're gonna give you those more expensive DJ-style over-the-ear headphones. You can choose it in the white. We've got the navy, we've got the rose gold, or we're calling it tie-dye, and then here's the rose gold. On that rose gold, you can see that removable Bluetooth wireless keyboard. We're doing that. We're doing 2 cases. We're doing a brand new easel stand, your stylus, and of course your cleaning cloth. Remember, pick the color of the iPad that you want, pick the memory that you want, and then pick the color of the accessory package. But you know what? Let's give you the lowest price with more stuff than ever before, with upgraded processor, upgraded memory, especially if you're going to that 256. Let's make it a half off sale for this show, and let's bring back Santa's favorite elf, naughty or nice. I gotta say his name twice. twice. Bill Duggan, Bill Duggan. Oh, what a day, Bill Duggan.
Oh, you almost said it 3 times. That's
did.
Oh, hi.
Is that like Bloody Mary? Do you know when I see you in the mirror then?
Beetlejuice.
Oh, Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
That's why I got the pants on.
I know. Hey, I'm right there with you. Merry Christmas, everybody. I mean, this is what we get excited about. To give someone an iPad, whether it's a gift for yourself, what are you getting in this 9th generation? Well, here's what's new with this one. It has a new chip on the inside. So that means it's going to be faster and be able to let us get more multitasking done. And that's just it. It's 20% faster than the prior model, the Generation 8. So you're going to notice the difference right off the top. But then I actually upgraded to this one because of the better camera quality. They put the better camera in the front. They gave us that center stage so it can follow us around, where the camera crew is built in. And then you even have share play, share content, share everything that we want to listen to and enjoy easily. And the big takeaway from all that, Shannon, is this tablet is so easy to use. Whether we're using it for mundane tasks like shopping and you know, social media, but then if and when we do need to kick it up for tax season, for other stuff that we need to do on the daily, this performs like a computer.
It's true. It really is. And, you know, I was kind of making that joke at the beginning of the hour. You know, anytime I see anybody who's got their life together, they got an iPad. But that's really no joke. Because the thing is, anything you do and whatever you do and whenever you do it, it's better with an iPad. Let me just give you a good example. Okay, I've got an iPhone out here. I love my iPhone. But, you know, I upgrade it every couple years, give or take. The last time, I'm trying to remember the last time I got my iPad. It is not this generation. And I'm just telling you right now, as a show host, I got less memory and I paid more money. I bought it probably 6 years ago.
Your iPad?
Yeah, 5 years ago. I mean, it's not my little old lady, not the original one. I did upgrade her once. But I guess my whole point is, you upgrade your cell phone, you upgrade your car, you upgrade your dishwasher, probably more than you upgrade your tablet. And it is a tablet-centric world. I don't care if it's, you know, doing FaceTime, if it's that's how you experience the holidays. Maybe that's how you're doing your Christmas movies. Right. Maybe that's how you're unwrapping your presents. By the way, if you love to be in the kitchen, do you see what I made you?
Ooh.
Little Grinch cookies. So even when I'm up to shenanigans in the kitchen, it will follow me everywhere. And that center stage, where it's kind of like that follow me feature with upgraded cameras on both front and rear, but in particular on the front, because that's where a lot of people were doing their FaceTime and in their, you know, meetings and doctor's visits, etc. It is all improved. See?
Oh, sorry. It has audio too.
I know, I'm so fancy.
Oh, look at you. Is it you and Peter Cucullin selling lights?
Well, yes.
Nice.
I've seen him before.
Yeah, there we go. This is just where you have fun. We want to get engaged with our social media. It's fast, it's fluid. I'm gonna like this one. I like this one. And it has a song too. Boom, just like that. Like it, dislike it, whatever you want. This is how simple it is for us to get connected. And that you were talking about how often you have to upgrade your tablet. Right. Not all tablets are created alike. Apple's the one that started the tablet revolution, and when they first came out with this one-button technology, like, really? That's not a computer. One button doesn't make a computer. No, You need all those extra buttons and keys. To be honest, we don't. So, and actually one other thing, this 9th generation still has that home button. Not all of them offer that, which is great. Actually, I don't know if you can notice how my icons on this one are a little larger than the one in the back? Because you can make the icons even larger. So maybe you do have a little eyesight issue. Guess what? Easy to see, easy to navigate, easy to customize. The biggest decision is how much memory you want to take with you. It's not going to get heavier. It's not going to get 4 times heavier or 4 times more expensive. It's going to just afford you all the options to store 256 gigabytes of memory. Shannon, my computer at home has half the memory of what this tablet does.
But here's the thing, and wow, we are already busy. So again, you choose your iPad, what I call the chassis, you know, color, silver or the space gray. I will tell you silver has been most popular today. You know, just use that for what you will. And then you choose your memory. Now, I'm gonna forewarn you right now, this is the last hour, it's the last show, and you know, today's special means, you know, it's a one-time only opportunity. The big thing for me though is, on that 256 gig, Steve, what do we have left in total? Like about 1,000, or is it fewer than that? Okay, so it's the last 1,000 total in the black accessories, because we're giving you about $500 in, you know, extra goodies. We have about 100 of them. And then we do have the silver choice. Now remember, we're talking about the extra, you know, goodies that we include. So let's just compare this to shopping at the Apple Store. And I'm not putting shame in anybody's game. I love the Apple Store. I actually walked by their store the other day. First of all, it was really crowded. It was really busy.
Right.
And they, you know, talk about Santa's hardest working elves. I mean, and that was like late, right before the mall closed. The mall is coming to you. But even when you go to the Apple Store, people always say, do I need all that extra stuff? We are very judicious about what we choose. So when we do an added value or extras in a packet, it's not like, you know, if you're in the kitchen, you might not need a cake thermometer. You know, right. You need a keyboard. You need a case. We give you 2 different cases. We give you a stylus. Right. We give you the over-the-ear headphones. We give you this great little easel or stand, which especially because of that center stage function, you're gonna love that. That's how we had to do our Christmas last year, because everybody, you know, on my brother's got, well, yeah, we had to keep our social distancing. And if I wouldn't have had my iPad, I mean, first of all, my heart, you know, it would have been a lot harder. I'll just tell you that. We're gonna do $50 off if you apply and buy. And then we also have our VIP financing, in which case you're looking at literally, see, that's gonna be stuck in your head all night,
totally. Isn't it? You did it. Yeah.
iPad. So it's 12 months on the 64 and then 18-month VIP financing. And then on the 64 gig, if you want the tie-dye in silver, we've got 10 remaining. Wow. That's actually my favorite of all day. I love tie-dye. Oh,
it's fun, yeah.
And then everything else, we're okay-ish, but that means a couple hundred only in each one of those choices. So the big thing is, in fact, Bill knows when I went to college, I used a typewriter. I didn't even, so I am, I would be computer illiterate if it weren't for HSN. but if it weren't for my iPad, I am not making the joke. People who have their lives together have an iPad. My mom, she's of a completely different generation too. She uses an iPhone. She uses her iPad mini. Anybody watching this show, you want to make your life better and smoother and more organized and easier and frankly more fun, you want an iPad and you want the biggest bundle that we've ever offered to date.
And such an affordable price to get it home. If you're an Apple user, you get it. You want to upgrade, you see the need to upgrade. If you're new to Apple, HSN's a perfect place to try it. One, if you were to pick these up at the Apple Store, you have a 14-day return policy. Oh, yeah. Which, another actually interesting thing, we go all the way to the end of January, you can actually take your HSN purchase to the Apple Store.
You can.
Ask them a question, because they stand by the hardware, but you know, it's 10 o'clock. Oh, yeah. They're closed.
They're closed.
Guess what? We're giving you 3 years to the Mac U included. What does that mean? 3 years of online video support and video tutorials. So, you have a question at 10 o'clock at night? No problem. Go to the Mac U. You want to learn more about how Keynote works or iMovie? No problem. 3 years to work with them 24/7, all hours of the day. And we're also including 6 different apps and services, 2 years to learn a language, a full year to stream music and content like that. So there's a lot of great goodies in here. But the big get is definitely the iPad. It's the performance, it's the speed, it's the ease of use. And what I encourage you to do when you get it home, do something you do all the time. Jump onto YouTube and quickly open up a video. Notice how quickly it opened that video. Buffering was nearly non-existent. The audio, it's top-notch audio, which is great. But then let's go a step further. You want to be watching that movie and get social or do some shopping? Look how simple this is. This is that multitasking and speed capability, not to mention how simple. I want to watch my show. I want to shop at the same time. I just drag my web browser over. That is how easy and intuitive this will be for any user. And Shannon, any user, it's gonna be the day-to-day user like you and I, but also the programmers, the graphic engineers, and all those people, they go to Apple because of the quality, that ease of use, and at the end of the day, I get Apple is an investment, but when it's an investment in something that gets used, not just at Christmas and not just, you know, at summer travel season, but all the time, that's where you get excited about getting one.
Well, and it makes it so easy. Okay, Bill Duggan, you are so lucky. I was just watching the movie that you had loaded on this, and Shannon Smith did not come up. Bill Chuckerman did, and I'm thinking, Mr. Man. Brett Chuckerman did. So the cool thing about this is not only can you relive the hairstyles and the various weights on the scale, you can relive your family memories, and you can share it with yes, a little angel, for sure. But you can do it anywhere you want. I always say the world is your oyster when you have iPad. But, you know, quite frankly, not only are not all tablets are, oh, who's coming up next? Is that, oh, let's see. Oh, this is the one I was talking about. I'm like, Mr. Duggan, at the very end of the movie, he finally got to me. So the whole idea.
We can edit that.
Yes, we can.
Yes.
And so all of these great demonstrations that Bill is doing, the best part for me is, like Bill said, you can go into the Mac store and they can help you. All those geeks, their squad, the whole 9 yards, they can help you. What they don't have is a money-back guarantee, an unconditional money-back guarantee until the end of January. We do. I love, you know, all the great guys and gals who work at the Mac store, but we're doing FlexPay. And not only are we doing FlexPay, we're doing interest-free payments. So even with them, you can't pay as you go. That is exactly what FlexPay is. At least get this in your hot little hands. And if you want that 256 gig, guess what? We're dipping into the hundreds remaining, period. If you want the 256, you're gonna have to do it now. I've got a full hour with Bill, but candidly, I can tell you for a fact, because I talked to our sales manager, they cannot add or load what they call additional quantities. There is no advanced delivery. There is no extended delivery. The 256, and Steve, thank you. He's keeping me up to date on all the availabilities. So if you want the 256 in the tie-dye and the silver, because remember, the 256, we've got a few hundred, basically. It is last call on the 256, period. We're not doing advanced orders. We're not doing, you know, wait list. We're not doing, you know, extended delivery. You know, Santa can only do so much, and we want to send you an iPad. Longer battery life, better operating system, better chip, faster response time, more memory, biggest package, $500 in extras, and our longest return policy that we offer here at HSN. You can try it as you buy it for a flex pay of, you know, what boils down to pennies, because you're going to use this probably for years. Now, do you know what? I think that's the first, is that from like 10 years ago?
No, this is around 2015 or 16.
15 or 16,
Yeah.
okay. That might have been my first iPad.
You did have a white one, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, I did.
And look, it made you an angel.
Yes, it did.
These iPads work miracles.
It's so true. Hey, Bill, let's break this down. And while are we busy? I don't even know if we have any of the pencils remaining.
We do have some.
Do we? Well, I'd love to show you the graphics on that because the thing is, we include the extras that you need. It's that's why I was making the cake tester analogy. That's what my mom. One of the things my mom wants for Christmas, but not everybody needs a cake tester. Everybody. Oh, here's the item.